What
Oh,
up?
what
We're
up, guys?
live.
How we doing, guys? We are live on Facebook. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. This stuff.
Freaking amazing day.
It's a beautiful day. It's sunny today. It was a little bit cloudy yesterday, and Madison, Wisconsin has brought the sunshine.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's get into it, guys. This morning, again, my wife and I watched church on TV, and the message that was brought across on stage from TV to us,
Straight into our hearts.
we had to rip it out. It was destroy comparison. As entrepreneurs, as individuals, as people, you know, we compare ourselves to things, to people, to the things that we don't have in our lives. And if you guys didn't see our live yesterday, head on to Monica's Facebook profile, or you can go to our YouTube channel and you can see what we were speaking about yesterday. But, you know, we want to talk to you guys about destroying comparison, because really, as an entrepreneur, I know I have definitely done it, guys.
Just in your life, period.
Just in your life.
Not an entrepreneur, just period.
Period,
right?
everyone.
Like,
everyone.
in any stage of our life, we've done it. I'm so guilty of that. I mean, Nick and I both, as we like reflect on even just the last few years, you know, you can't help. I mean, I think we're all guilty of it in some way, that we've compared ourselves to another couple or just someone else in a similar position in your career, and you think that these people just have it all and they just don't have any problems, and that literally breeds just discontentment. And what discontent is just never being satisfied with what you are, who you are, what you have, because you're always looking at everyone else. And you know, there's a saying, stay in your own lane. You know, and a lot of us don't do it. Like, it's hard to stay in your freaking lane. You're like, what is that dude doing? Like, and we sometimes either are, you know, like this whole part of comparing, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, we compare ourselves to people and we can actually think we have way more than others. And that's still bad. That's still, I'm totally
Pride.
guilty of, it brings pride, and pride is actually a sin in a sense of you believing that you have more than someone else. I mean, you could be proud of what you're doing and staying in your own lane and be proud of your accomplishments and your own efforts and what you're putting in. That's not a sin. It's to just be proud of, you know, what you're accomplishing. But it is a sin to actually compare yourself to others and to either bring people down, or I have this and you don't, you know, that sucks for you. Or it could be on the other side, that, you know, this comparison brings like the jealousy and the envy, you know, that you actually want someone else's life. And again, yesterday we really touched on, you know, turning your when into now, and then also living in today, you know, and not living in the future and not living in the past. And I think just this is such a valuable lesson that I think we always need to be reminded of, is just being happy with what you have, and to not, like, I think in just especially like today's culture, we're always wanting more. And I think also for Nick and I, we're always pushing people, you know, because we're coaches, we want the best for everyone. But sometimes that brings this wanting more and needing more and never having enough, that we forget about. You know, we always come back to, okay, be grateful for what you have, and that actually brings you more. But then it's always like we're searching for everything that we don't have instead of focusing on what we do have. So it's I mean, I could literally listen to that video, because it's online church for like an hour. Like, I'm like, this is life coaching at its best. Is Nick and I, you know, of course, like, we're no different than anyone. I think we push people to want more, but I also believe, you know, sometimes we miss those little pieces. of helping people see that vision for themselves and also believing they can do all of this, that nothing's impossible. But then, boom, what's important is to come back to the present today, this millisecond. What do you have, and how can you be extremely freaking grateful for all that you have and not worry about your mentors or your coaches or the people you look up to and what they're doing, because you never know what someone's going through on the inside. Doesn't matter, like, money does not equal happiness. The cars don't equal the happiness. The houses and all of that don't equal happiness. What breeds happiness is being so freaking grateful and content and satisfied, like you ate not too little and not too much with exactly what you have.
Yeah, and so guys, like this week alone, just being
Hey, what's up, Subs?
How you doing, bro? We're just doing a live. We'll come down and see you soon.
Alright, you guys are gonna go work out though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon.
Finished.
Oh, okay.
Nice. I know, we're so bad.
We're on a live.
We're watching Jesus on TV.
You're watching Jesus?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you're going into Paul's.
Church, man. We're doing church. We're doing a Facebook live. So we'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock and roll, bro. I appreciate it, man. And it's like this week, guys. This morning, as of Friday, yesterday, today, tomorrow, like we have days off together, right? We're having days off. Rita, how we doing? Hey, Rita. And we'll just get to see who else is here. And we got Omar, we got
Hey,
Tim. Hey,
guys.
Resmi. Hey, guys. Thanks for joining us. So, the days that we've had off this week, we've woken up. We're really present in the moment together. And like I've really valued and just was super grateful just having a cup of coffee with my wife in the morning, just sitting down, enjoying. We made breakfast together. We ate it out in the sunshine. We watched church together. We then go into business together, and we're doing all these things that are intentional and being present in the moment. And I think it's just beautiful. And I guess I haven't taken the fruit off the tree that was right in front of me. I've always looked at the fruit on the tree that's always miles away.
Someone else's tree.
Someone else's tree. I'm like, I want that fruit, and I want that fruit, and I want that fruit, right? And so
They got mangoes.
And-
Why
and-
do I have peaches?
right, I want mangoes today. I want pineapples, and I got peaches. That's good. That's good.
You know?
And so it's like, yeah, and this goes back to yesterday's live. Is like, yes, I'm a very futuristic person. But also at the same time, you got to be very present. You got to be present in the moment. You're missing those little things, guys. Those little moments, those things that are already in front of you. The things that you should already be grateful for. The things that you should already be like praying God, like, hey, thank you, God, I've got this in my life now. And you should be happy, and you should value who you are now. And always have that vision. Always have that goal and where you want to go. That's totally cool. And it's just like, I look up to so many people. And I'm like, I want that. I wish I had that life. I wish I had what he had or what she had or whatever it is, right? And I guess that's brought in anxiety, stress, pain into my life because I'm always thinking what I don't have. All right, and now let's get into the main subject of this live is destroy comparison, guys. Take away whoever or whatever you're comparing yourself to. And start being grateful for what you already have and who you already have in your life, okay? And then just start working on those things, those little things, and make them bloom even more. And just keep going, keep taking those steps towards in that journey of yours, and you're going to eventually get to where you want to be. But hang on, take you right back right now. You are probably where you want to be right now. You just don't know it. You just don't know it.
Honestly, like if Nick and I were to actually look at even last year, us being on the road for about 10 months, we actually got to stay with Rita
Yeah,
and a lot
Rita,
of people that
Chris,
are actually
thank you guys.
Rita and Chris. We stayed with a lot of amazing friends in the U.S. and traveled the U.S. for about 10 months or so
That was
last year.
incredible.
And I think we were on this amazing high. But if we look back at it, I think we could take a lot of lessons even from last year. And I think even just a year later, we're so much more aware of how we want to actually live our daily life And that's literally priceless, to have happiness and joy every day you wake up, and not actually needing, like, we'll tell you this, Nick and I love to go on vacations. And I think for a lot of people, everyone's looking forward to their next vacation, their next getaway, their next 5-day, 4-day trip, they're all inclusive or whatever, because that sounds amazing, right? And I'm sure if you were to look at maybe what your current, like, okay, right now it's sunny, it's beautiful, we're in Wisconsin, and I'm sure if we had the choice, we could probably wish that we were in the Bahamas. But really, that's the wrong way to look at it. Right now we're not in the Bahamas. Right now, I actually have amazing Wisconsin right now in their weather.
We got Africa. We got Africa in the background here. We'll show you guys Africa soon. We got like deer running through. We got like eagles coming down. There's mice in the bushland. It's pretty cool. Mice, rats, whatever you want to call them.
I don't know.
Little chipmunks.
That's like a really bad visual. Like, I think he's talking about prairie dogs and like bunnies.
We got some prairie dogs and bunnies too. We got some little mice, chipmunk thing. We got chipmunk things. I see the birds coming
chipmunks.
down. Yeah, you get me, guys. Hey, I'm Australian. I have no idea. I live in America.
Rats does not sound very
Rats,
cool.
no. Well, we got like some bush rats, some bush possums.
Bush.
Yeah. Anyway, guys,
okay.
let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on, babe.
Anyways, the point is, guys, Nick and I are now pivoting how we actually view our vacations, because Nick and I have always been like, oh my god, I can't wait for that vacation, and we literally like let our whole life up until our vacation like completely go by, and we're counting down the freaking seconds and the days and the minutes, and like we're like we wish we were there. Yes. And then we forget that we actually totally freaking missed the whole joy process of living in the now, and we don't even give any value to our everyday life, because value and happiness and joy equals Bahamas and not like what we're living. And that to me is so powerful. That mindset shift is so freeing. It's literally like taking off your handcuffs on your heart, of like destroying this anxiety and worry and like jealousy, never loving your life to the fullest. So now it's like, okay, I would love to go to the Bahamas. Who wouldn't, right? But now when we book a trip, yes, I'm so grateful that we can book a trip. And if and when we do go, that still doesn't mean every single day we're going to enjoy our life as if it was the Bahamas here, you know? And that's our new vision. That's our new, like, aha moment, this new awareness level that is on another dimension. It's another state of consciousness that we're living. We're literally consciously awakening to the fact that we have everything we need right now. Right now, not in the future. The future actually doesn't bring us what we have now. It's like crazy that we've been living our life in the future so much and not living in the present. And so every single day now, I really believe Jesus is the secret. God is the secret. You know, you having faith in the process, in the big scheme of the whole big plan of life, is actually just loving every single day. Loving and breathing, like breathe. Like just breathe. And I think breathing is so important too, because it brings you back to the present moment. If right now you breathe, notice how you feel. Like, do you not like actually like different energy already? You're aware. You're waking up. You're like literally lighting another sense on fire. You're using all of your senses. And I think we also live our life with just these 5 senses when we have the 6th and the 7th sense actually. And these are spiritual senses. I feel like we forget that we have a spiritual sense, and we don't have, you know, we don't live our everyday with that in mind, like bringing our soul and like our everyday life together. Like it's just been so amazing, and I've just been like compelled to like share this with you guys, because I believe, like, we believe in abundance, and we believe that we are all connected in the world. There's a lot of things going on in the world, and the world needs healing. And this message impacted us so much. And we have actually heard this sermon, or the same segment that he's teaching maybe twice already, and it never phased us, or really we never soaked it in. We never really understood what they were talking about until a couple of days ago. And that's just another level of awareness. It's so amazing. So we just wanted to share this and bring peace into your heart, bring that joy back into your heart. And no joke, everything that I see around me, from this falling apart wicker chair, I'm grateful for this falling apart wicker chair. It's literally falling apart. It could probably blow in the wind.
Holes in the cushion. The cushion got some holes in it.
Redone.
But we are grateful, man.
for
We're
this.
this is amazing. We at least have a seat. We got a little table in front of us. We can have coffee, drinks, breakfast out here, dinner out here, and we got the sunshine, guys. And as crazy as you guys may see us be on Facebook or social media, and us traveling the world sometimes and being all crazy and stuff, it's coming down to just being present in the moment, being grateful for what you already have in your life, and just really treasuring that, really treasuring who's already in your life, who's next to you right now, listening into this. If you got a dog, you got these people, you got a pet, you have things, you have a house, you have a couch, you got Netflix, baby. Some people haven't got Netflix. You got it all in front of you. Now you just gotta be present, be grateful, be resourceful. That's another topic. Be resourceful, guys. We learned a whole lot on how to be resourceful. Definitely last year, 10 months on the road, and it's brought us to where we are now. And so we're just super grateful, guys. And we just want to share this message and stop comparing yourself to things and places and things you don't have, and people you look up to, and all those sort of things. Yes, you want those things, and yes, you want to be more like that, and you want to change certain things, and you can always strive for that. But start being present in the moment and actually be grateful for what you already have in your life and who you already have in your life. And I promise you, if you start there, you'll have major breakthroughs. You'll create so much impact, not just on yourself, but the people around you and the people that you're about to talk to in the next 5 minutes after finishing this live. So, yeah, guys, I think this is.
Let us know, guys. I'm sure everyone has struggled with this. This isn't something new. I just think we're now being way more aware of it, that it is a problem. Comparison is a huge problem that is in our face every single day. I mean, how can you not, when you see a Facebook ad pop up, an Instagram ad pop up, this Gucci, bougie person with the Lamborghini and the money and the this and the that and all of this and the couple goals and all of this, and I've been there, but now I'm like, man, I got it all. I actually have it all. I have it all here. I don't need all of that. I have it now, and that's where I want to live. That's the space, that's the energy that I want to live in my daily, everyday, a lifestyle choice, a actual intentional decision to live with gratitude, wake up and not need something else that I don't already have, because I actually have everything. And what I kind of want to leave off on is, this has nothing to do with religion, guys. Just as Christians, as believers, and I believe in God. I don't have any problem saying that, because it's my truth and it's whatever it is for you. But the part that really kind of hit home for me too is, if we don't come back to our faith, if you don't come back to having, if literally all you had was faith in God and Jesus and your higher power and your creator, that's all you would ever need. That's all you need, is just your faith. Forget the car, forget the house, forget the this and that. And I think often when we're in those highs, we don't even feel like we even need faith. Like, what's faith? What's our God? Who's this? God, I'm doing good. Thanks. I'm good. And then it's only when we're in like the bottom of the barrel and life has hit us with tragedy and trauma. Now all of a sudden, okay, God, come back. Jesus, come back. I need you actually. And I just realized all you need is your faith in the overall process of life, in that life is happening for you and God has a plan, and you actually don't need anything else. If literally you didn't even have a house, you were homeless, we've actually been homeless before, just so you guys know that. Yep. We've been homeless before. We have not had money before. We have been broke. We have not had jobs. We have lost our jobs. We have all these different things that probably the whole world doesn't know. We have heartbreak. We've had tragedy. We've had death in our life. All of this. And if you took all of that away and we still had our faith. Okay, that's all you need. To fill your heart, to have contentment, to be satisfied. That's something that I haven't mastered it. That's something that we're just like diving into and soaking up, is the whole part about, man, like I love our apartment. It's beautiful. Like if we were to give you a tour, I think everybody would be like, oh my gosh, it looks like a hotel, and it does. And at one point, about 2 months ago, Nick and I actually looked at each other, and this is totally honest and real. We were like, we can do way better than this. Like, this is like nothing. Like, can you imagine when we're in like this multi-million-dollar mansion or whatever? And that's the sin. We're in this amazing place, and for some weirdo reason, it's sin. It's wanting more. We weren't even appreciating our amazing apartment. It's got a yoga studio, a freaking amazing gym. It's got a pool.
Hot tub,
a sauna. It's got a gigantic community room with pool and darts and Pac-Man and freaking you name it. Yeah. And for some,
Pac-Man, that's cool. We did.
The reason we looked at each other like we could do better. It like literally we were living there for 3 weeks and we already were on to the next thing. Mm-hmm. And that is a huge problem. And I'm so glad it's like we've literally, this last couple of days and COVID and everything has been a huge, amazing blessing. We realize how little we need. We cut down on our expenses by ridiculous amounts. The stupid things we were spending and not even knowing we were spending money on was ridiculous. We had because we got hit, like I lost my entire job, and because I'm self-employed, we lost over $4,000 a month just like that. So over a span of 2 months, we've lost over $8,000, which it hit us pretty hard. So we had to make some shifts. But we realized in this time how little we actually need to survive and be freaking happy. It was so amazing. So that's what I'd love to leave.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, guys, I would just say enjoy every step of the process and just be present in the process and enjoy the journey. And yes, at the end, you want to get to that end, but you're really at the place right now. You just don't know it. And just be present, be grateful for the people in your life, for where you live right now, for everything going on. You gotta be grateful, be present, and enjoy the moments, guys. And I promise you, that is success right there. And 99% of the world don't do that. And this is a 1% thing. Be present in the moment and enjoy every step of it.
This is really the 1% you want to be a part of, right? It's not the we think we want to be a part of the top 2 wealthiest in the entire world. This is the 1% you want to be a part of, guys, is where you actually live every single day with contentment, with being satisfied, with being full, with not needing more, not needing less. You have faith, you are enjoying your life, and you are grateful for everything you have. If it's little or a lot to someone else, it's enough for you. And I feel like us as we like talk about abundance, we can sometimes completely lose sight of just having enough. Like, enough means you don't need that extra slice of pizza. You know you want it and you could probably eat it, but you know you're gonna get a stomachache.
Example, we had like a breakfast burrito this morning. I'm like, babe, you want a banana chocolate chip muffin?
Yeah, I'm like, we just had a gigantic burrito.
Do you want like a bowl of cinnamon crunch? I'm like,
no.
I'm like, that sounds really good right now. But I'm
No.
like, no, step back from the cookie
Stop.
jar, Nick. Step back from the cookie jar, because you'll get fat. Right? And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's summer. I gotta get lean and shredded, baby. You know what I'm talking about, guys? That's it, guys. So, hey, guys, we appreciate all of you hopping on, commenting. There's something.
Oh, you got a bug.
Oh, there's a bug on me. There's a bug on her.
Alright.
We appreciate you just listening in, tuning in wherever you might.
love you all.
I know this is on Facebook right now. We're going to be uploading this to our YouTube channel. If you want to check out our YouTube channel, type up Nick Kitsay Travel Boss. Monica's coming out with a Travel Goddess channel very shortly. And guys, if you want to sort of see more of our content, we do a whole lot more of our content in our Facebook groups. And so if you want to add yourself to Monica's Facebook group, you can search it. We'll actually chuck the links in the comments.
Just type out Travel Goddess.
Search up, guys, in the search bar, Travel Goddess, or if you want to join my group, and Monica's group is women only. I serve men and women, and my group's called Travel Boss Lifestyle Secrets. So, guys, I appreciate you guys.
Destroy comparison.
Destroy it, guys. Get rid of that crap.
Live your life.
Rock and roll, guys. Happy Saturday, baby. Let's go.
Bye.
Bye, guys.